I just got off a 1-hour phone conference with our manager, Jesse, and also our lawyer, because we're trying to renegotiate this deal that we've been working on for like the past couple of years. And in the beginning, when we first signed into this deal, we thought we were getting a really good deal because we asked around the marketplace and asked around some of our friends in the same space or the same industry. And we had a much better deal than a lot of people. And then when we started working with Jesse, who's our current manager now, he works with some really top level talent. And when he heard our deal, he was like, dude, your deal should be better. And we're like, oh shit, that's crazy. Well, how much better? And he told us some numbers, and long story short, we could be making an extra 100 or 200K a year as a company. And then that's when we're like, oh shit, like maybe we did get dicked around with this deal. And so we hired a lawyer, and this lawyer works for, it's pretty funny. He works for Master P and also Trick Daddy and a few other Southern rappers, but he's a super proper, like mid-60s white guy. So when we first like talked to him, we're like, hey, who else do you represent? And he was like, well, I represent P. Some people call him Master P, but I'm not gonna call him Master. And also Homicide and Trick Daddy. And it was just really funny to, one, it was funny that this super proper like white Jewish guy would represent these hip hop artists, but two, it was crazy to be like, oh shit, like what we first thought was, you know, there's this stigma, like a lot of people on YouTube, or even people that view YouTube, they view YouTubers at this level, and then there's like actual quote unquote like TV, film, or musician celebrities, right? And you always feel like there's this discrepancy, but as time has passed, the YouTube level is slowly starting to inch our way up, and now we're sharing pretty much the same staff. Like our current manager, he has worked on getting Queen Latifah, the CoverGirl deal, Sofia Vergara, like another deal. So he's been working with like some top level celebrities because he used to also work at an agency, and now that he works for us, this is really cool. Like never in a million years would I have ever thought that we would be able to progress and kind of like inch our way into like this, like I don't even like the word celebrity, because celebrity to me it just means like how famous you are. But I guess the type of impact and influence that we have, I had never thought that being in like the digital space or like AKA YouTube, you'd be able to have the same type of impact that a lot of these or not AKA, but like these so-called legitimate celebrities have. Like nowadays, for like PR campaigns, they'd rather bring someone like Superwoman or Dietrich's out because they're gonna bring more people and more eyes on like a Taco Bell commercial or a Taco Bell campaign than bringing out like a traditional actor. And I'm like, dude, this is really, really cool. And while we were talking on this phone conference, because Jesse's older than us and so is our lawyer, obviously, when I kind of like just take a step back and I look at the whole situation, I'm like, dude, we are adults now, you know? Like we're not just kids. And a lot of times, like as you're progressing and you're kind of just trying to grow your passion and grow the company, that's something that you kind of lose sight of. We're just having fun and we shoot JK News, JK Party, JK Films every day. I go work out, train at Barbell Brigade. But when you slow things down and you look at things in a very objective perspective, Barbell Brigade is a gym. It's a legit gym with 400 members. It's 24 hours a day, and me and Gio own it. It's a brick and mortar gym. And then we look at Just Kidding Films, Just Kidding News. We have a set. That's a legit studio. It's a production set. We're a production company. And then the conferences that we have, it sounds like we're just talking about, you know, like renegotiating deals, but these are actual phone conferences. Like we're doing some adult shit. Like, yeah, our day-to-day activity, it seems like play, but if you really look at it, we're running a production company and we're filming content. And it's amazing to see kind of like the journey that we've had. You know, like a lot of the times when we're just doing stuff day to day, when I like film stuff, working out at Barbell, I'm just thinking of it, oh, okay, we gotta film a workout, you know. People wanna follow the journey, they wanna see what I'm training, they wanna see if there's any tips or any insights I can share. But what that really is, we're creating marketing videos for Barbell Brigade apparel. And so when we start to look at things objectively, it's like, man, we're actually doing some big shit, and it's humbling to see that, because I don't see myself as that, you know, like I don't think I'm the CEO or I'm the boss or I'm whatever. I just feel like, hey, these are some ideas I have and I think it'll be really fun, and then I have a bunch of friends that I get to do it with, and it's not until I slow down where I'm like, dude, we are CEOs. Shit's crazy, huh? So now I'm gonna eat my lunch that I brought like 2 hours ago, but I just haven't been able to eat it because as soon as I got in, we jumped on the phone conference, but now I get to eat my little sandwich. Earlier today, Casey texted me and he told me he just rented a 4Runner. And I know Casey's been wanting a 4Runner for a while, and he's even planning on getting one maybe within this year or the next year. He's gonna get one soon. And so I was really excited because we've been talking about 4Runners. He told me they like the TRD Pro because it already comes hooked up. He wants to go off-roading, and I told him that I would love to go off-roading. That's the reason why I got the Tacoma. And I even considered the Raptor at one point, and before I had another Tacoma, I had another Tahoe, so I have had a lot of lifted vehicles already, but I never really had any off-roading friends. And now that Casey is really close to being on the market for an off-road vehicle, I'm like, yes! I'm gonna have a number one, an off-road buddy, number two, a camping buddy, and we like barbecuing, so what better thing to do than to go camping and barbecue at the same time. But Casey was really smart because he found this website where it's kind of like the Airbnb of cars, where you can just rent a car and then you just show up at their house and you rent their car, and it's called Turo.com. So I might actually look into this and even rent a Raptor for a few days and see how I like that compared to my current car. But anyways, here is the car that Casey rented. It's a black 4Runner SR5 trim with the smoked tail lights, and Casey is also shooting Isaac because he's gonna be driving because he just got his license the other day. Where are you gonna take us to, Isaac?
Monterey Park.
Monterey Park?
Where Simchi Gumi is.
Where's Simchi's Gumi?
I don't know. Simchi Gumi, I forgot what it's called.
Wow, look at this interior. It's tan. How do you like it?
It's really cool. It has a phone thing, whatever.
It's called, yeah, that's exactly what it's called, the phone whatevers.
What the? And it has a high thing. It looks really cool. It has a camera.
A camera?
Yeah.
Wow, look how nice it is. It has the tan leather inside. It even has the moonroof. Damn, this one is hooked up.
Whoa.
Look, you see the moonroof up there, Isaac?
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's hooked up. Wow. You're gonna turn it on? Do you know how? What? How do you know how? You've been stealing cars, Isaac? You've been stealing cars?
It was nice seeing you.
Oh, hey, how's it going? See you later.
Your place. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Very, very nice place. I really like it. It's
Thank
so,
you.
Has such a cool atmosphere.
Yeah, we try to create like a creative vibe in there.
I love it. I love it. I went to I look at where you did your newsroom.
Yeah. Cool, huh?
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. My daughters, they got hooked to all your videos. They're always on it. They watch it. They really like it.
That's awesome.
Good job.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Nice to see you again.
Have a good day.
See you.
See you. Oh, this is just like a little tripod, so I can put it on stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you later.
See
Bye.
ya.
Bye.
So that's Mo. He's our manufacturer for all of Barbell Brigade stuff, and I guess he stopped by to meet with Aaron to show him some new clothing samples and to check out our new office, and I think he really, really likes it. But back to the car. Once again, it's the SR5 trim. Can you unlock the front door, Isaac, for me?
Cool.
Do you know how?
Yep.
Ooh, you're so smart. Just figured it out like it's nothing. Dang, look how roomy it is back here.
There's even a back seat. I didn't even notice that.
There's a third row seat in the back. There's 3 rows, Isaac.
Isaac, what do you think?
I love this car.
You love this car?
Yes, I want you to keep it for the whole life.
Whole life.
I can't keep this one, but hopefully we'll buy something that looks just like it though.
How do you like it, Case?
It's awesome. It actually, you double. It's awesome because it actually drives unlike what I thought a Japanese car would drive like
Yeah.
Toyotas tend to have, or like Toyotas, Hondas, all those economic Japanese cars all have a very light, like very, what do you call it? It just feels light. It feels cheap.
Feels kind of hollow, yeah.
Hollow, yeah. Like the gas pedal is like, it doesn't take a whole lot of force to press into it.
Yeah.
The steering wheel doesn't take a whole lot of force to turn it and stuff.
Yeah.
But this thing, like the moment I got behind the wheel and like went forward, I was like, whoa! I have to put some muscle into everything just to get it moving forward, you know. And,
Yeah.
And the more I drove it, I was like, dude, like I love the ruggedness. It can be tough, like you can be rough with the driving.
Yeah.
And it feels like the car can just take anything, you know. And like, I've never driven a larger car before. I've always driven like sedans and stuff. And so it's definitely just being taller. Like all that, the whole revelation of just being in a different type of vehicle altogether was like, yes, it feels so good. And I can like see eye to eye with trucks now. Before it was like, you feel so small. You're like, oh, there's a truck next to me. Oh, get away from them.
Yeah.
You feel like you're like being towered over by like some larger things. You just don't
Being
want to be around
sandwiched.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I'm like seeing eye to eye with them. And like I'm looking over like smaller cars. I'm like, yeah.
That's
this is what
awesome.
Bart likes.
See, it's awesome.
Yeah,
You don't even mind sitting in traffic because you're just
No.
like, you're just chilling.
Yeah, it feels great.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Yeah, and then you know, like I was saying, like the TRD Pro, it's like it's one of the other models. Not this one. This is the SR5, but the TRD Pro I'm really interested in just because it's lifted by Toyota.
Yeah.
And like it has like the I don't know what shocks.
It's called Bilstein.
Bilstein, yeah.
Yeah.
It has all the Bilstein shocks in it and whatever. And like it's just designed for you to go off-roading.
Yeah, from the
And-
factory.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it comes hooked up, yeah.
Definitely. And like originally I thought, oh man, me and Bart could be like, we could be twinning because he's got the Tundra. I mean,
Tacoma.
You got the Tacoma,
Yeah.
and you know I'm gonna get the 4Runner. We could be like Toyota twins, going off-roading and camping together. But you're gonna leave the Toyota team and join the Ford team now.
Maybe. I have to
Maybe.
rent the Raptor first. Well, the only reason, so I actually really like the Tacoma. It's perfect for me when I drive. But as of recent, I have a lot of big ass friends because of just like the fitness community that I'm in. And the last time I tried to go somewhere with them, it was Charlie from Caffeine and Kilos, Silent Mike, and Silent Mike is like 5'10", 220, and so he's kind of thick. Charlie is 6'3", I think 240, and for us to like strategically sit in the same car, Charlie had to be in the front seat because he's 6'3", and then for him to fit, we had to scoot him all the way back. But the problem with that is now Silent Mike, who's behind him, is now completely squished and he still needs space. And Jill is behind me and she's 5'11" and she has long legs. So the car, like looking at the inside, it just looked fucking stupid. Like everyone is just like in the most awkward position. And we drove, I think, about an hour and a half to go shooting together. You can check out that vlog, we're shooting together. And it's already uploaded. And it was just the most uncomfortable car ride. Every bump we hit, you hear 4 people screaming because all 4 people's heads like hit the roof. It was like, goosh, fuck, So like I was like, fuck, just for my, like the reason I got the Tacoma is so I can do off-road and outdoor stuff with my friends, but it doesn't really fit some of the friends that I have. But it fits perfectly for me. Like if I was single, for sure I would just, with no friends, I would drive a Tacoma. Not that Tacoma.
Single, no friends.
Not that Tacoma drivers are losers. Or if I don't, like, you know what, like JK people fit in a Tacoma perfectly. When you're
We're all
in,
Asian, we don't work out. So
Yeah.
it's like we're all small people.
yeah, like when you're in it, like Joe, like we can go places. Like we went to Savoy, Tiff was in the back, everything was normal. And as soon as I changed modes from JK to Barbell Brigade friends, all of a sudden it's like I'm in like a Fiat or something.
That's so true.
Yeah. How does this compare to the Jeep that you drove in Hawaii?
Way better. It's like automatic. Like
Double vloggers.
I know. We're like double vlogging each other. It's way better than a Jeep in Hawaii that we test drove, just because it's obviously way roomier in the cabin space. Like the Jeep, I don't know why they made it this way, but the Jeep literally feels like you're in a sedan on the inside. Like it's narrow, it's compact, like there's not a whole lot of leg room for the back people. And even in the front, like you just feel like you have to like kind of scoot your chair up against the steering wheel just to kind of get the proper amount of space ratio to like all the passengers and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just doesn't fit. And I hate the windshield on Jeeps. Like it's like completely vertical now. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like you have a lot of blind spots with that. But with this though, it's just a lot more, it makes a lot more sense. It really does.
I remember getting the back of a Jeep. Like, I was really excited about Jeeps too before I got the Durango. And when we sat in the Jeep at the Jeep dealership, I was like, dude, this thing is smaller than Joe's Corolla, like in the back seat.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way I can fit people. It's just for looks. Those 4 doors is pretty much an excuse just to throw 4 doors on. It really is just a 2-seater.
And it's an excuse to throw 4 doors on and then also take those 4 doors off.
Yeah, that's one cool thing about a Jeep though. You can take the doors off. The look that you can achieve with a Jeep does look fucking sick. It looks like an urban assault off-road maniac vehicle with bulletproof. I don't know why the car would be bulletproof, but you have no doors, but it looks fucking cool. And it's hard to achieve that with any other car. But I think practicality wise, and especially if Casey is a family man taking care of Isaac and Tiff, I think 4Runner is a little bit more practical.
Oh yeah, I was saying in my vlog, I was saying that I'm ready to graduate to Daddy Mobile.
This is a really cool Daddy Mobile though.
It is. It's actually pretty, especially with the rims they put on. Like it looks really gangster.
Yeah, and they smoke the lights too.
That's true. I'm definitely doing that.
So everything looks all blacked out. It looks hella good. Even the front lights got smoked. What's your favorite thing about the car so far? Just the way it drives?
I only did a 20 or 30 minute commute so far, so haven't explored the car that much. But I have about 4 more days to kind of play around with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, right off the bat, I mean, just the way it feels when you drive is like the highlight so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad the wheels are like rims, so you can't really go off-roading and get a good feel of it.
Yeah, because there's 24-inch rims on it, like it's really hard to gauge how smooth the ride can be.
Yeah.
Because it's just you can feel every like sort of like grain in the concrete when you're driving.
Yeah, because low-profile tires too.
Yeah, exactly. So not a big fan of that, but I mean it definitely looks cool.
Yeah.
But I mean I'm after the TRD Pro, so
that's a machine.
Woo! I mean, isn't it like there's like they beefed up the engine too, aside from the suspension, or is it just the suspension?
So the TRD Pro 4Runner, to my knowledge, I know it has increased lift, I think by like an inch or 2 above their normal one, their normal SR5 one, and it has a Bilstein shock, so it's made for off-roading, and it dampens the bumps and road really well. It has slightly bigger tires, it has very unique signature rims. I think it also comes with the TRD muffler, so it has a good throaty sound in the back. I'm not too sure what they did to the engine, but I know, and also the fabric on the inside, it's their own custom material.
Oh yeah, and they got the red stitches in it.
Yeah, it's own custom material. It feels like leather, but it's meant to be like stain resistant. Because they're trying to make it like this camping off-road vehicle, so if you get dirt, you could just like wipe it off easy. So it's a really, really cool vehicle.
Hell yeah.
So I think now that I saw this and the fun that Casey's been having, I think I have to rent a Raptor now to make sure that I know that whatever truck I'm getting, either the Tacoma I have right now or the future Raptor that I may get, or I might get, is the 100% right choice. So you guys might see me in a Raptor in a vlog very soon.
Happening, Bart?
So earlier today, I fucked up, and while I was deadlifting, I went too ham and I didn't maintain form, and I pulled my lower back. And before I had sciatica, and so it's like a back spasm, but then it pinches a nerve, so it has shooting pain, and that was on my right side. Now I have it on my left side, and it feels like a precursor to sciatica. It's just a spasm in the lower back right now. And anytime you're lifting, make sure you lift with proper form. And thanks, Mom Bear. And since I didn't, I have to pay the price. Like anytime you lift and you get injured, it's pretty much your fault. either you chose weight that's way too heavy or you didn't lift with good form, it's your fault. Like you weren't paying attention. And this time it's my fault. So my first 4 sets while I was lifting, since I just came off a deload, meaning like I took like a semi break, my body wasn't moving like as explosively and as aggressively like how I usually want it to. And then so on the first 4 sets, I was just like, dude, how come I'm like moving like such a freaking loser? So my last set, I'm like, this is the last set. I gotta go ham. And I pulled it, I did good, but on the way down, I kind of anticipated it touching the floor, but it didn't even touch the floor yet, and I kind of just ripped it again, and that's when I felt it tweak. But then since I was already in the motion, my last rep, I did the same thing. But then as soon as I dropped the weight, my lower back, like it started hurting like crazy, and I'm like, oh fuck. I still finished the workout because this is the strongest I've ever been, so I'm really close to my goal. So I just was really careful for the rest of my workout. But right now I'm trying to do as much as I can. I already scheduled a physical therapist appointment on Wednesday. That was the earliest one. But this year, like I promised myself, I want to deadlift over 600. I want to squat over 5. So I'm doing whatever I can to kind of heal this and make sure I can still accomplish those goals. But this is the home remedy. This is, everyone knows this, salampas, or Gio calls it salompas. I don't know if that's the Mexican pronunciation, but this is, you can buy this at Costco, and it's kind of like a tiger balm patch.
Does it feel better already?
No, it takes a while to heat up. But I don't know. That's why earlier when we were meeting, I was like squirming around because I'm like, fuck, and I can't really move that fast right now. I'm just kind of like, because it's kind of stiff. Yeah. So be careful, kids.
Don't go for any records then when you're filming the movie.
Yeah, I know. The good thing about when we're making the movie, which we're doing more research on 21 Jump Street right now, the cool thing about when we film the movie is I'll probably be completely off powerlifting because we have a lot of action scenes. So I'll probably be doing a lot of more flexibility, mobility type stuff and working on my endurance so I can do action sequences over and over and over again, a lot of endurance type stuff. And also a lot of bodybuilding so I can stay looking good for camera. So that's kind of cool, where I probably won't have to be pushing my body to its limits like the way powerlifting does. Finally, back home after a long day's work. I sound like a dad. I'm so freaking tired. After me and Casey met, I answered about 30 or 40 emails. And now my brain is completely exhausted. You know I was telling you guys that after I meet with Casey, like on a creative meeting for the feature film, my brain's already fried. So after that, I had to switch to business gears with my brain. And then some of those emails that I answer, they're like, some of them are discussions or creative input, brainstorms. Sometimes they're renegotiations. And a lot of those emails, it can easily take 30 minutes per email to give a proper response. And my brain has just been fucked up and flipped upside down like 20 times because when I came in today, I had the phone conference, which is business. And then I meet with Casey, which is creative. In between, I have to answer a few Barbell Brigade questions. Jill just comes over into my office, asks me a few things. That's creative. And then at the end of the day, switch back over to business. So my brain is constantly switching. And that's like left brain, right brain, left brain, right brain. Constantly just switching back and forth. So I'm glad I'm finally home. And I'm home before 11. It's around 10 o'clock right now. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to chill out, watch some TV for like 30 minutes to an hour. And then kind of hang out with Mama Bear. Because sometimes like our days, literally as soon as we wake up, we're like action, 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 action. We come home, knock out. We don't even get time to like spend any like quality time together. And I think like yeah, sometimes we are working with each other, but the way we're speaking to each other is so objectively, like we're coworkers, that we don't really get to bond and have that quality time. So when we come home at night, like being able to spend time in our little CUNY bear bed, like this is something we really cherish. We really enjoy just laying in bed and, you know, not talking about business or anything and just kind of basking in each other's presence. And the cool thing is I am a little bit hungry and I still have some macros to fill. I have some proteins I have to eat. So I brought these from the office, some barbecue Quest chips and a peanut butter protein bar.
so I can eat those, so I can keep my proteins high. My fat loss has been going pretty good so far. I'm 219, so I'm down 9 pounds in about 2 months. So I've been losing about a pound a week, which is really good because I want to maintain my strength, which I have. So just to be able to maintain my strength and still lose a pound a week, I think I'm on a good track. But I did kind of fuck up by hurting my back today, so I gotta be a little bit more careful and not fuck around so much. But that's it for today. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!
Move. That's fucking cute.
Get a front